Okay, ACB, I'm finally about to finish the Rapha 500. Thanks for your patience when I come home at night. I've been jumping right on the bike and, your coaching has really helped me tremendously, though. Any words for today? ACB, I'm amazed that you have all this knowledge now.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Linda here with ACB Assistant Coach Brian. He is actually coaching from his new position on the couch. When I am here, he's behind me on the couch every time I ride now. So he's really trying to pick things up. Very proud of him. Anyway, I am on my final ride for the Rapha Festive 500. If you've ridden it before, you know. If you have tried to ride it before and were unable to finish, you know. If you've been trying to finish it for 3 years and this year you were determined, that's me. However, if you rode it before it was allowed on Zwift, major respect to you. If you're watching this with somebody who's not a cyclist, let me explain this a little bit. The Rapha 500 is a challenge between December 24th and December 31st. You have to do 500 kilometers. I believe it originally started out as a way to spend the Christmas vacation or burn off the extra holiday calories or, just a goal, something to keep you motivated during the cold months. It started in 2010, I believe. And then COVID hit, and nobody was allowed to ride. So it became a Zwift event. And I came on Zwift in 2019, and lockdown didn't happen until 2020. So I've been trying to do this for 3 years. I've never been able to finish it. It comes out to, it's 500 kilometers is 312-ish miles, which comes out to about 39 miles a day average. And I could never do 39 miles a day until the end of October, when I started riding twice a day to burn more calories. I ride in the morning to boost the metabolism, and I ride when I get home to reset or whatever. But it's working, burn more calories basically. But it's working for me. I'm getting stronger. I can see the difference. And this year, I started thinking, well, I could do 40 miles a day average if I'm riding twice a day anyway. So I signed up for it. Now the first day, I did 4 different rides, and I totaled, I forgot if it was 51 or 55 miles, and that was intentional. That was to give myself a little cushion in case I couldn't ride one day or one morning or evening. And it's a good idea because I've been playing around with my right knee trying to get it in the right position here for a few minutes now. Knee replacement, end of February, so that's coming. Anyway, so this is the first year that I'm actually able to finish it. Not only that, I'm finishing it a day early, which is for me tremendous. And this was for me personally. I did not use any power-ups, which if you've ever watched any of my videos, you know is a natural ability I have anyway. But I also didn't use any of the coffee breaks like that. And that's fine. A lot of people, and I could have done it myself, a couple of days when my knee was not cooperating. Up the hills, I could have used the coffee cup once to just propel the bike. For those who don't know what the coffee cup does, I think you only get it once a ride. I've never used it, so I'm not sure. And it gives you a minute or so to run to the bathroom or whatever. what a lot of people are doing is using it for a break, or when it's a really ridiculous uphill. And what it does is it just pulls you along with the pack at the average speed of the pack, and you don't even have to be near the bike. So I didn't use that, and that was my choice. And there were times I probably should have, and I didn't. But that's okay. So at this point, I rode 30 miles this morning, which gave me 15 and a half miles left to do tonight. So I've been riding with the pace bots. Taylor is the one I've been riding the most with. Although a couple of days there, when I was short on time, I rode with Bernie, who rides at 1.5. Taylor right now, and this is riding at 1.0, which is about 14-15 miles an hour. Bernie, I think, was doing somewhere between 17 to 19, probably closer to 19 miles an hour. And that's a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but I was encouraged by staying with the pack at the Rapha 500 ride. And I really managed to stay with him quite a while. The only thing is that it killed my legs. I was like, I could feel that I had done a little work there. But I'm glad I did it. So here I am with Taylor, and I have, this is math. Hi, Rapha. It's 15.5 altogether that I have left. And what I do, I'll just ride to the next, round it off to 16. But I'll ride it to 16.1 to make sure that it doesn't show up on Strava as 15.9, which, if you go by the game, it doesn't do it as fast as the companion app. So the companion app will hit the mileage faster than the game. So when the companion app says 16.1, I will be off the bike, but I will officially be done at 15.6. Well, that was that. So that's the explanation. And this is an event that you sign up for on Strava, and it's really funny how many people are so dedicated to doing this ride. Everybody's like, "Are you doing the Rapha 500? Are you doing it?" Because it's a commitment, especially during the holidays. Especially if you're a parent and you have family. It's very hard to commit that much time on the bike. I forgot, it was last year, I saw in the chat that there was this woman who really, really wanted to do it, and her family was giving her a hard time about it because they wanted to spend time with her. And it was amazing to watch in the chat. People said, you can't replace time with family or with loved ones. And they encouraged her to, don't worry about the Rapha 500. And here's the thing, what do you get if you finish the 500? A virtual badge in a virtual wall on Strava, which nobody will ever see unless you click there. So really, you're doing this for nothing except for, accomplishment. And that's what I wanted to do it for. I wanted to be able to do it. I wanted to be able to say, wow, I finished that. So that's what I'm doing. So I am almost there. Really, I just wanted to be able to do it because all the big kids were doing it, and I wanted to say that I had done it. And will I do it next year? I don't know. We'll see. But now I know what it takes to do it. I really had to structure all my, the morning I get up and I ride 10, 15, once in a while 20 before work, but coming home, it was like, okay, how many miles do I have to do tonight to still have an edge, so that if I can't ride one day, so it was a lot of calculated riding. But Zwift makes a big deal out of it. They have group rides every 2 hours where you get a Rapha kit, which this year the color scheme looks like somebody mowed their lawn when it was wet and has the dead grass. Anyway, I am 1/10 of a mile away from my 500K ride. I did it. I freaking did it. All right. I'm going to ride till 16.1. And the reason I do that, I should explain. I used to go by that. And I have this thing where it has to be like a 12 mile or 15 mile. I don't know. It's stupid. And I would go by that. And like if I wanted 15 miles, it would give me credit for 14.9. So I go the extra 1/10 just to make sure. But anyway, insert picture here of what I won. And I am so glad that I did it. I feel like I accomplished something. And it was interesting because the evening rides, there's a lot of people that ride at the same time, and they all ride in these group rides with the pace spots. And you get to know each other, it's kind of cool. It's a great community. Zwift is a wonderful community, extremely supportive of each other, and I'm just really happy to be a part of this. Anyway, that's it for me. Today is the 30th, tomorrow's the 31st. I will ride tomorrow anyway, because that's what I do, but at least it's not concentrated. I did manage to get 4,100 miles for the year, which I'm pretty happy about, considering 3 months of that was spent recovering from cancer. So I'm okay with that. Next year I'll go for 5,000. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you everybody for all your support, and thank you for being here for me. You guys are great. Have a happy new year. Thanks. Take care.